Hi guys, welcome to Full Time Devils. I'm Adam McCullough. I am joined by Real Galacticos Vitali again. How you doing, mate?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. It's great to be here with you again. A big up for all Full-Time Devils out there.
Thank you very much. Great to speak to you. Today we're joined by Vitali, and obviously we've had him on before to talk about the whole Real Madrid David De Gea situation. Now, us guys at Full Time Devils, we're absolutely buzzing that David De Gea is staying at the club. But we've all heard this morning or last night, Florentino Perez has still been talking about the whole situation. Now, the newspapers here in England have gone absolutely bonkers with this, and they're churning out quote after quote after quote. Now, we want to know what really happened. Vitali, did they really say that Manchester United had an interest in Bale, Benzema and Varane, and Florentino Perez also said United's Woodward is inexperienced?
Yeah. Yes to the second one. Like, there were official talks in the official version that Florentino gave yesterday in the interview. He talked about Woodward. He didn't mention anything about Benzema or the interest on Bale. But he did talk about Woodward not being experienced, the rhythm being slower, they're not being able to, complete this transfer. But the feeling here is, man, to be honest with you, they're all excuses. Yeah. We Real Madrid fans, we're just being given excuses as to why this couldn't happen. But in general, it just sounds a little bit ridiculous, to be honest with you.
A lot of people here have been saying that possibly Real Madrid didn't want David De Gea. Could that be true? Do you think they may have dragged him along thinking, yeah, we do want you, but maybe not just yet? And so they thought, let's just not complete the deal.
Yeah, I think they wanted him more, or we wanted him more, 6 or 5 months ago. Then the whole Casillas situation happened, and in the end, the feeling is they're so deep into the story, they had to play it out some way. But maybe there wasn't a real interest in the last week or the last couple of days from Man United to release De Gea or for Real Madrid to bring him here. But the feeling is, they had to play it out. They were already in there. But also the way they decided to play it out was terrible.
Yeah. I get the feeling that Perez just always wants the last word in situations. I can imagine him at home with his wife having an argument, and he's always just throwing the last word in there and just pissing her off a little bit more. Is there anything else that came out of the interview yesterday that us guys should know? I know he's mentioned the relationship that they had with Kenyon and Gil in the past, and that maybe the relationship with Woodward isn't as good. We've seen it in experience with deals like Coentrao, Herrera, which fell through at points. So was there anything else that came out of that we should know about?
I think what was interesting last night was that he said that when there was a willing, or there's a will, there's a way, because when the president here, or the guy in charge, Jose Angel Sanchez, talked to Ed Woodward, like, they agreed on the conditions of the transfer in 30 minutes. So, but, after that, allegedly it took them 8 hours to send the documents back. So, I have a lot of mixed feelings about this. I think just Florentino's trying to cover his back because it hasn't really been a good summer for him, man.
Are you concerned? Are you concerned as a Real Madrid fan that this could backfire and you could have Keylor Navas at the club who could lose form because he feels that he's not wanted there?
Not personally. I think Keylor Navas is a great professional, and although he felt he was played, again, as we talked some days ago, he was being used as a bargaining chip. He's really happy to stay, and he has shown his commitment to the club, even though the club hasn't really shown a nice commitment to him.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't be worried about Keylor Navas, not being up to the task because of what happened this week.
Were the quotes true? Now, this is something I just want to know personally. I don't know about the guys at home. Were the quotes true from Keylor Navas' dad that maybe Real Madrid tried to force him out because he's not Spanish, or?
Apparently the quotes are true. Apparently, his dad did say that, but I don't think that there is truth in those quotes. Yeah. Although, I mean, being honest, there might be a sector of some part of the fans that would like to see a Spanish goalkeeper, because we've had, this is another interesting thing, like the goalkeeper of Spain, in this whole golden years of Spain, has been a Real Madrid keeper. Now maybe, some part of the fan base here would like to see that, the keeper of the national team is a Real Madrid keeper, but I don't agree with that, man. I personally don't think that makes any sense.
We'll be delighted if Spain's national keeper is a Manchester United goalkeeper anyway, even if it is just for another year or two. I'm just so happy to see him stay, Spanish Dave. So great to have him. Vitaly, thank you for joining us again. I have no doubt
it's always a pleasure.
I have no doubt we'll be speaking again in the future when Real Madrid come back in for David De Gea and Ed Woodward wants to buy Gareth Bale and everything like that. It's just one big circle with United and Real Madrid. But yeah, thank you for joining us, guys. Subscribe to Real Galacticos. Hopefully, we'll be getting them in the Champions League this season, so that we can get one over them again. But thank you for joining us. Subscribe to Full Time Devils. Subscribe to Real Galacticos. Get your comments in below. Is Florentino Perez just up to a little bit of mischief? Does he just want the last word, or do you think he's speaking the truth? Get your comments in below. Like the video. I'm Adam McCullough. Here's Vitaly. We're out of here.